Real estate agents, this is gonna be the most important video you're ever going to watch. Why do I say so? Why do I make such a big claim? Because I'm going to be going over common things and mistakes that real estate agents make, common changes that real estate agents need to make, shifts that real estate agents need to make to see success, right? To start generating so many leads or even too many leads that they can even handle, right? So, hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get straight into it.
Okay, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, right? I'm just gonna get straight into the video. We're not here to play. Anyways, right, so you're probably chasing clients. This is why you guys are struggling, and this is the shift that you guys need to make. Right? And this is such the important thing that I see all the real estate or most real estate agents do, that they kinda need to stop doing. Right? So I'm just gonna show you guys the implications of just you guys chasing clients. Right, so you chase clients, whether that be a cold call or door knock, whatever. You're just chasing clients. You're chasing them. You're chasing their attention. You're trying to be forceful on them to kind of list with you and take action. And no one really likes that, right? So when you chase clients, you put yourself in a bad position, as if to say the client is better than you, as if to say the client is on a pedestal to you, as if to say the client is superior to you and you're inferior to them. Right? Because you're chasing them, you're making them feel like they are that, because you're constantly chasing them and chasing their attention, right? So you put yourself in a bad position. And even worse is, think of it like this: you are there at the top of the stairs like this, and you are here, and you put them on this pedestal because you just simply because you chased them. And the best way for you to actually sign clients and actually get those clients to trust you and actually be a good client to you and not be like a pain in the ass of a client is to get the client for you to be like this, for you to be on the top part and your client to be like a little bit shit, because people are not good experts. If you didn't know more about property and real estate than them, then why should they hire you, kind of thing. Right, so people are work with people that they feel like it's this when it comes to real estate and property. So when you cold call and when you chase clients, you put it like this, so you put yourself in a bad position. So now you have to get to the same part as them and then even overtake them. So this is why you guys do stuff like objection handling and use the sales tactic and do this persuasion tactics and try and use this guarantee, or even have to let's say lower your commission, right? Another thing, you have to do all these things just to get it to that stage. What if you could start at that stage? This is what I want real estate agents to do. Right, anyways, so when you put yourself in a bad position, you make it extremely hard for yourself to turn those leads or prospects into clients, because, as I've said, you put them on this pedestal and then you have to do all this legwork and all this hard work and all this, so much things that you don't have to do, so much hard work that you don't really have to do to get yourself into that good position where they see you as an expert. So you have to do all this sales, you have to use some certain sales tactic and then use this persuasion tactic and then do this objection handling technique and then do all this stuff, right? To just get yourself to that stage when it doesn't have to be like that, when you can already be at that stage from the beginning, even before you engage with these clients and before you engage with these leads and try and turn them into clients. Yeah, so you make it extremely hard for yourself to turn these leads into clients. This is why they ghost you. This is why the client that you've tried to been following up with is just not responding to your messages, just doesn't want to take action. It's just, you know what I'm saying. That's why that happens, because you're chasing them. They view you as a salesman, and no one likes a salesman, right? Right. So when you make it extremely hard for yourself to turn those leads or prospects into clients, which is what you want, right? Even if you actually get them as a client, so now you get them as a client. Let's say you got lucky and your objection handling techniques, or your let's say get lucky. Let's not say that. You guys put in hard work. I'm not gonna discredit that. Let's say your objection handling techniques and your sales tactics actually worked, and you managed to get them into a client, right? You managed to convince them. Your sales tactics work. Your persuasion tactics work, right? Let's say that worked, right? You've put yourself in an extremely bad position, right? As now you've made it hard for yourself to get the clients to trust you, respect you, like you, and see you as an expert and authority. So they already don't see you as an expert and authority. So now you've managed to at least get it to that place a little bit, right? But it's still not to a level as which it should be for that client to actually trust you properly and respect you, and not give you so many objections and not being the pain pain in the ass type of client. So now, actually, even if you've got them, you still have to do a lot of legwork to get to a position where you can actually provide a good service to that client. where the client won't be in the pain in the ass, where the client won't be just stressing you and asking you and just being on your back. That type of client. So now you've got them. So now it's gonna be even way harder for you guys to provide that great service that you want to provide to them, right? So now that they don't see you as an expert, you guys really don't have strong enough relationships. So when you chase clients, right? And most of the time when I've seen when real estate agents chase clients, they don't they literally go from awareness to action/sales. So they go from the person, from the prospect, from the lead, getting to know about them, being aware of them, right? To now you're aware of me, buy for me, or let me help you list your home, or become my client. Like they go from that to that. Extremely no relationship built. And guys, keep in mind, this is one of the biggest decisions they can ever make in their whole life. One of the biggest investments they can ever make in their whole life. They need to have a strong enough relationship for it, so not just a cold call to be my client, or I'll send you a couple of follow-ups here and there, but be my client. Like guys, that doesn't work like that. You guys have no relationship, no strong enough, especially no strong enough relationship for them to actually become your client in the first place. And then when they do become your client, for them to actually trust you and become a good client that you can actually provide a great service to, right? Because you have lack of points of contact and lack of touch points. Your points of contact are follow-ups. Like I'm just checking in to see if you're ready to list your home, or I'm just checking in, I'm just following up. That's not touch points. It is part of points of contact, but it's not good enough. You're not actually providing any sort of value. You're not actually like getting good. Your know, like, and trust meter up on a good scale, in a good way. Let's say your know, like, and trust meter is like here when you start when you chase the client. So let's say you actually got them as a client, so it increased a little bit. So now for them to actually give you the mandate, right, then actually be like, okay, become my client, even though you chase them, it means it might have gotten up a little bit. Maybe that might be your sales tactic, whatever you guys did, right? But then it's still not to a good enough level for them to actually trust you properly and not be in the pain in the ass type of client. You want clients that respect you and that want to work with you, right? That see you as an expert. That's what you want. So when you don't have that middle of the funnel, when you chase the client, you don't get that know, like, and trust meter to a good stage, because you don't really provide any sort of value. You're not educating. You're not providing any sort of value, right? So they are way more likely not to trust your advice, opinions, and suggestions when it comes to selling their property or helping them buy their dream property. So this happens. So let's say like you chase the client, and now the lead is actually becoming one of your clients, right? So they actually decided that you can help them list their home, but then now you tell them that their home is worth this price, but then they think it's worth a bigger price, and you're actually right, like their home is actually worth that price, but they simply won't just take your advice just because you chase them and they don't see you as that expert. You guys don't have that strong enough relationship. They don't trust you enough. You're not like a trust meter to a good level where they will take that advice and be like, okay, I understand it. Even though you try and educate them and show them reasons, they still will be, you know what I'm saying? You still be harder for you to take them from that stance of, no, my property is actually valued at this. I'm not gonna budge that. There's no way my property is valued at this low price that you're saying, whatever. It's gonna be way hard for you to change that from that stance to, okay, my property is actually worth this because of X, Y, and Z. Simply because you guys don't have that good enough relationship, and simply because they don't see you as an expert, and because they don't trust you. You see what I'm saying? It's like a cycle that just goes on. That, like, when you chase clients, you just make it harder for yourself to actually, first of all, in the first place, get the client, and then second of all, if you do get the client, it makes it hard for yourself to actually provide a good service to the client and actually give you guys a less peace of mind and to just do what you guys need to do, which is just list their home without any problems and any stress, right? So now your opinions, suggestions when it comes to listing their property, they might not take a liking to that, or if you try and convince them, they might give you objections, and then now you have to handle those objections and then get them to think like that. And then, because if the property is not listed at that price, it's not gonna sell, and then when it doesn't sell, now they're gonna blame you again. Guys, you see how I was just going, and now they're just gonna blame you and be like, oh no, you're not good, whatever. Well, meanwhile, it wasn't even that. It literally wasn't even that. And you can't really blame them, because it's simply just because of the way you position yourself, and just because the way you have no matter of funnel, you don't really build any trust with them. You don't build a strong enough relationship for them to actually trust you properly and fully. So you can't really blame them too much. Anyways, because they are making this big decision, so they want to make sure that they are not getting like robbed, or they're actually maximizing the amount of money they can get from that house, and buying as well. Like, this applies to buying as well, right? So you guys need to position yourself in a good way. So now you guys don't have enough touch points. They won't really take your advice on property. So they'll become your advice on suggestions and opinions when it comes to listing your property or helping them buy a property, right? So it becomes way harder for you to deliver a great service to them, because they're just giving you these major objections. They're saying, no, I'm not gonna budge on the price of my home or the value of my home. We have to list it at this price, whatever. And now you can't really do anything, because like they are like that person, because you are actually kind of chasing them. So now they don't see you as an expert, and you just have to conform to it, right? So because now it becomes way harder for you to deliver a great service to them, because they simply don't trust you enough. You haven't really shown that you're an expert, and now they become a pain in the ass, difficult type of client, which is what we don't want, right? We want to work with clients that make it easier for us to work with, clients that respect us, clients that see us as experts and authorities. Those are the type of people we want to work with, right? And these type of people that you're thinking is like, no, these guys can become that type of person simply if you just position yourself in that way and actually provide them with value, and you actually position yourself as that expert, as that authority, and you get that trust up, and you build that strong enough relationship. So now that it's become way harder for you guys to provide a great service. I'm not saying you still can't do it. Obviously you can, but it's gonna be way harder as well. Like, you're just making it harder for yourself. The whole premise of this is just you're making it harder for yourself. It doesn't have to be this hard. It doesn't have to be this much work on you. It doesn't have to be this much stress. It doesn't have to be. So now it's harder for you to retain that client. So in the future, when they are looking to buy or sell, right, or any of their property needs, they more than likely not gonna want to choose you, simply because not maybe if you got their price sold at a decent price, but or close to the price that they wanted, they might not, because they didn't want to experience that hassle anymore. They want to experience that time where you guys were arguing about the price, or you guys were arguing about this, or arguing about that, not agreeing on this, not agreeing. They don't want to go through all that again. They just want to be as smooth as possible. See, that's another thing. People, they just want smooth, seamless, peace of mind type of service, with a great service that you're actually going to list their home at a good price and close to what they're asking for in terms of the value and what the property is actually valued at. That's what people want, right? So now they're less likely to, when they do want to buy or sell again in the future, less likely to come to you, even though you provided a decent enough service, simply because of the process and the way the process and just basically the process of how it went. And they probably also want to refer you to other people, which is what you want. Referrals is an amazing way of getting new business, right? And it's just to prove that referrals is way easier as well, because now these people, these other referrals, these referrals that you get, right, these people come to you. So now they're way easier, and they actually they know your service, like they know they can actually deliver a great service. So it becomes way easier for you guys to work with them. But you can't always get referrals. So what's the alternative? What's the alternative? I'll give you guys the alternative right now. Attracting clients. It's just the opposite of chasing clients. Attracting clients. So when you attract clients, you put yourself in an amazing position, because people see you as an expert now. They see you as an authority, right? Because you're not actively chasing them. They are coming to you. Way easier for you to turn those leads into prospects and into clients. Very, very simple, because they see you as an expert. They like you. They may have built some trust with you, right? They can see your personality, right? Now, because you've attracted them, right? Way higher chance that those leads become one of your clients. Very, very simple. As you've put yourself in a good position, as they have already built some trust with you, respect you, like you, see you as an expert on authority. Now you make it easier for yourself to sign these clients, and you actually build something for the long term as well, right? So now that they don't see you as now they do see you as an expert. I made a mistake here. Now that they do see you as an expert, you guys have built a strong enough relationship due to a good enough amount of points of contact and touch points. Right? So you actually have a middle funnel that nurtures leads, that indoctrinates leads, that gets the know, like, and trust meter between you and the lead higher, or to a good enough level where they can trust you to list their home, and also trust you to deliver a good service and not give you guys so many objections. Alright, they are way more likely to trust your advice, opinion, suggestions when it comes to selling their property or helping them buy their property. So now they are way most likely to give you these objections, even though that they might give you that objection. It's going to be way harder for you guys to settle and handle that objection of, let's say, the same objection of my price is they think their price is valued, the price of their property is valued at this, but you think it's lower, and that's the actual price of the property, right, or the value of the property. Then it's way easier for you guys to actually get to an agreement, and for them to actually explain to them, okay, this is why, etc., etc., etc. This is why of the value of a property is this, and now they're way more likely to be receptive to that, to actually listen to that and understand it, because they see you as an expert. That's another thing. You guys think Ryan Sand has objections like these type of objections? Even if he does, he probably handles them so easily. Him and the client can probably come to middle ground so easily. He doesn't have difficult type of clients. He probably works with clients that he wants to work with, and the clients, they don't be paying that type of clients. They are good clients, and then they refer them to other people. All these top real estate agents have the stuff, most of them. So it becomes way easier for you guys to deliver a great service because they see you as an expert. They don't give you guys tons of objections. They're not giving you guys tons of sales resistance. They're not giving you tons of just problems and stress, right? They don't give you any of that because they see you as an expert, because they trust you enough. You position yourself and show, right, yourself as the expert, and now they become way easier client to work with. Way easier client. They listen to what you say. They follow your lead, right? When you say something, when you give advice, when you give suggestions, they understand that you are an expert. You know what you're doing because you position yourself in that way, and you're actually shown to be the expert, right? And now it's easier for you guys to retain that client because obviously obviously that you actually provide them a good service. It's easier for you to retain that client. So helping them with any of their property or real estate needs in the future will probably be easier, and you'll be able to refer you to other people because, first of all, you actually provide them with a great service. You might have listed their home very close to the asking price or at the asking price, and the process of you guys doing that, you guys actually had a good working relationship. There was not too much tension, not too much like problems, and now they refer you to other people, and they will want to work with you again in the future. Guys, just start doing this. Make this shift between chasing to attracting, between a bad position to amazing positioning, between making it easier for yourself to turn leads or prospects into clients, right? Between having a higher chance of converting those leads and prospects into clients, then making those leads and prospects and clients way easier clients to work with that have good relationships, and then at the end having those clients refer you to other people and retaining those clients and increasing the lifetime value of those clients. Guys, literally make these shifts, do these things, and if you guys found value from this video, then definitely like, comment, subscribe, right? Help the algorithm push my content out to more people. If you guys need help with us making these shifts and actually implementing this stuff into your business, then definitely book a call below. I will definitely help you with this. And if not, right, join the WhatsApp group for more free resources, and you can ask me questions in there as well. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.